Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? See if a few people come on right quick. Just a little minute pop up. That's all. Let pop up right fast. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, I'm just doing a little minute pop up right quick. Shoot, look, man, had to do a little repair on my car last night. So pretty much, look, I took it for a little ride and kind of noticed a loss of power on it, when I was coming up a few inclines in which my check engine light was on. So I already knew, I was having problems with my catalytic converter. So, man, look, coming up those inclines, it really showed that it was time to get changed. And boy, that's why I'm kind of glad that I did order that part ahead of time. So whenever I did get the chance to install it, hey, I would be ready. So look, after yesterday, it wasn't no more waiting. It had to be done. So yeah, man, I finally got to it. Now I will say this though. Now I had to go to Harbor Freight though for to buy a torque gun. Well, pretty much a good heavy impact. I had to go buy one of those. So let me show you right quick. So yeah, this what I ended up buying. This right here from Harbor Freight. Now it's a big boy. I will tell you. Now this one here, it is corded. So I mean, I prefer this one here anyway. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I be tired of those batteries be going down. After a few uses. So I was like, what the heck? What's going on? Hey, Life with Marlene. How's it going? Yep. So yeah, I stopped by Harbor Freight and buy this here. I mean, I jumped up on it too. Harbor Freight had this on sale for like $59. So I was like, bingo, I need to get that. And it definitely helped me out with the job that needed to be done because I had a stubborn bolt on my car that would not come off. And don't get me wrong, I have a cordless impact like this right here. Now I do have that, but this one here, I only really bought it for the change tires. So it's let's just put it like this. This one here is not strong enough to break, real difficult if you're doing some car work on your car. So this one here is not made for that. So like I said, I needed something with a little pop to it. Like I said, I came across this bad boy right here. And trust me, it did so that's what I changed out there right there, y'all. That catalytic converter. Yes. I had to look, it wasn't no more waiting. It had to be done. I mean, when they put it like this, when you notice your car is very sluggish when you press the accelerator and it act like it barely wants to move, or especially if you're coming up on an incline, yeah, buddy, it's time to get it off. And this one here, shh, yeah, it was about to go. Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, don't get me wrong. I done seen all type of videos to where they're talking about, oh, pour this, use this to clean it. I'm like, look, forget wasting all that money buying that unnecessary stuff. Look, if you got it, just go ahead and just buy the part and replace it and be through with it. Because all that money you're wasting buying all those supposedly clean products, I mean, nah, that's not going to get it. Hey, Naya, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I mean, me personally, I would tell you, look, don't waste your money buying all those so-called products, they're telling you, oh yeah, just pour this in your tank, use this and spray it and it'll get clean. Nah, forget all that. If you know that's your main means of transportation, just go ahead and replace the parts on there and be fine with it. You won't have nothing to worry about. So Yeah, that's the route I went. And so this one here, it went bad on me at exactly, say, once my car had hit 161,000 miles. That's when my check engine light came on. So, and I done had this car since 2015. So this is the first time my check engine light has come on this car since I've owned it. So yeah. So you can say I got my money's worth out of it. Yeah, but it was just time for it. And looking on the inside of it, oh my gosh, I don't know if y'all can see it, but look at it. Man, that son of a gun was dirty and definitely, yeah, she walked up. Matter of fact, it still is somewhat. And they talking about clean that? No, indeed, no. I wasn't gonna even do it. It was just look. It was due. It was time to come off. Now I'm not sure. Do they have? I wonder. Do they have a place where you can like get rid of these? You know, like I want to do they buy these converters, these old converters. I've heard something about these converters got some what they call it, some type of precious metals or something on the inside of them. Hey, look, if they can give me a few dollars for this old thing, hey, I can get rid of it for sure. Hey, Bud Files, how's it going? Yeah, if they got a piece that could, I mean, they buy old catalytic converters, shoot, look, man, I'll go there real quick and get rid of this thing here. So, yeah, man, look, I'm going to tell you, now, look, I went on, what was that? Yeah, I went on, matter of fact, yeah, I went on Amazon and I found this one here for my car. This one here was I would say a pretty good deal. I paid $88 for this whole converter right here. The original one from the factory. Hey Daniel, how's it going? The original one from the factory. Oh my lord, they wanted. Whoo, what that guy told me at that parts place. He said like, dang, I think he told me about 850 or something like that, almost close to 1,000. I said, oh no, man. I said, look, I ain't trying to have my car down for all that time. I'm trying to get it up and running. So, like I said, I went on Amazon, typed in my information for my car. Boom, seen that there? No, just to double check, make sure it was a correct fit. No problem, y'all. Like I say, $88 for the brand new, and plus it came with bolts too, so that was good. And another thing too, what I found out about these here. Let's say if you changing your own catalytic converter out, I found out that there's a process that you got to go through. Once you change this out, uh, hey Natasha, how's it going? I found out there's a process. Once you get your catalytic converter changed out, you have to, two options. Either unplug your battery for about 15 minutes for your codes to clear, or one of those readers. Now I have one. So I have one of these here, these reader scan readers right here. So if you got one of these, or either like I said, unplug your battery for about 15 minutes. So that way, either option, you can clear your codes off. And once you do that, then the directions says after you clear the codes, start your car up and let it idle for like 5 minutes. And when you do that 5 minutes, then you gotta take it out for a drive on the highway at whatever your highway speed is. Let's just say 55. You go take it out on the highway, running at, let's say 55 miles an hour, whatever. Like I said, whatever your highway speed is. Ride on the highway for about it said about 25 to 30 minutes. In other words, I guess it's letting the system reset after you installed your new catalytic converter. So once you reach that mileage, let's say that time, 30 minutes of driving, 25 to 30 minutes of driving, then you shut your car off, find a good safe place, stop and cut your car off for 1 minute. And once that minute is up, then you turn your car back on, then drive back. And like I said, I guess that's like a reset moment for for your car system and everything, like your computer and all that there. But yeah, it was time for that bad boy to come off. It wasn't no more waiting. So, like I said, look, y'all know, look, these are our means of transportation of picking up the kids, going to the grocery stores, or, whatever errands, going to work. Look, we got to keep these cars up, man. Because these new cars, y'all know, these new cars ain't cheap now. No, indeed, no, they are cheap. So you got to keep what you got, keep it up to par. All I can tell you, and trust me, I've been keeping this one up to par, y'all. It off. Matter of fact, I didn't change a whole lot of stuff on this one here. So I try my best to stay within the time frame or whatever got fixed on it. So, and also I would advise y'all to read your owner's manual that comes with your car so you can understand or have an idea of what maintenance needs to be done at a certain mileage on your car. So that way you can keep up with it. Because believe me, if I didn't read my manual, I wouldn't have known about certain things that need to be changed on my car. Like a good example, like this car here, it has that what you call it, that CVT transmission on it. I have to change the transmission fluid on this car every 30,000 miles in order for it to even keep it straight. And what I do at every mileage point, I write it down in my manual. So that way I know, okay, look, I changed it at this mileage here. So the next mileage coming up is due for another change. So I have about, let me see, I'm at 160, what? I think I'm at 161 or 162,000 miles. So I got like about roughly about eight more thousand miles left before it's time for me to change the fluid on that again. So yeah, like I said, look, I'm just trying to keep up the maintenance on these cars, man. I'm not trying to buy no more cars right now. If I do buy another one, it's gonna be something I'm gonna buy short. And that way, look, I can just leave this one at home and ride the other one and be my daily driver, go to work in it. Of course, make sure it's running good. Hey, I'm good with that. So yeah, look, I'm just preaching to y'all. Hey, read your own manuals that comes with your cars. So that way you can understand what needs to be done. And please, look, don't wait till it's too late to something really bad. Then that gonna cost you way more money. So yeah. So let me see what time it is right quick. Cause I'm on Eastern time. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm on my break right now, y'all. You're like about 10 more minutes. But yeah, y'all. Like I said, I'm preaching to y'all. Yeah, stay on top of your maintenance on your cars, y'all. Sheesh. Now you got newer cars. You pretty much don't have to worry about that. Just the basic stuff. Just make sure you keep up the scheduled maintenance for it, like getting your tires rotated, checking the air pressure, checking the brakes. When it's time for oil change, little minor stuff like that. But as far as any heavy mechanical jobs, whatever, you ain't got to worry about none of that. But your older ones, yes, sir. Just go ahead and keep you some money on the side just for repairs, just in case. And also, I would tell you too, if it's simple that can be fixed, hey, buy you some tools and learn how to change some of the stuff yourself, because you can save yourself a whole lot of money. And look, this right here is a good example. Changing this catalytic converter out. Oh my gosh. I called a couple shops, and I think one shop told me, man, what was that? Even if I brought my own new part to them, they told me, one shop told me like $1,100 to do the job. I'm like, oh no, man. Oh, I can do it. $1,100. And the cheapest I found, one shop told me like about $950 for the change it out and everything. I'm like, boy, that's kind of steep. But knowing me, you know what I did? Hey, I went on YouTube and saw a video or two where the guy showed how to change this out. And when I tell you, it only took me an hour and a half to do this job right here. Took me an hour and a half to change this out. That was it. And it wasn't really that hard to change that out. 2 bolts on the front and 2 bolts on that. Well, actually, that's the front part right there. It got 2 bolts up front and 2 in the back. And plus I had to take out the oxygen sensor too that goes right there. I had to take that off in order for to even install this here. So yeah, it took me, like I said, about an hour and a half to do the job. Now the video that I watched, the guy, he said it took him like 3 hours to do. Ah man, I'm like, whoo. Yeah, I think he might have was struggling a little bit with his tools, but yeah. Matter of fact, look, that's why I had bought look, I bought me jack stands. Hey, I was ready. Matter of fact, that's a new set, and I have an old set down there too. So man, look, like that. You need the right tools for the job. They are not lying. Them tools make the job a whole lot easier for you. Believe that, a whole lot easier. And you would be surprised about the amount of money that you save learning how to fix certain things yourself. Like I say, if it's something simple you can do, go ahead and do it. Trust me. You're not being left alone out there. We got YouTube University that show you how to change out certain little small things on your car. Trust me, watch them. Go ahead and get whatever part that you need and whatever little tool. Boom, you good. I mean, let's say, look, let's say you got a Harbor Freight somewhere in your area or whatever. Man, you can go to Harbor Freight and get you some nice tools, that's not going to cost you too much. Hey, stock them up at your house. When it's time to do your work, you got them. That's it. Nah, because me personally, hey, look, I try my best to stay away from the shops. I ain't gonna lie, because I mean, the last time I took my car to a shop, look, yeah, they did the work real good, but I was unhappy with what they did to my lights and stuff, So that was kind of like a little issue there, But yeah. So let me check my time right quick. Garage door. Yep, it's about close to that time for me to back in. So yep, yeah, I just want to just holler at y'all right quick while I was on my lunch break. So I got like about 5 more minutes, I think, somewhat like that. So hey, look, I'm gonna catch y'all later. And get on this computer and hey, gotta make that money, y'all. So look, I appreciate y'all coming through. Hey, look, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on that bell, y'all. So that way you won't miss out on my videos. So all right, y'all, I'm gonna check y'all later.